Hey everybody, good morning. So I meant to try and come on yesterday, but the first of the month always seems to get away from me with lots of things happening. So here I am, and we're going to take a look at, oh wow, that looks super crooked. That's so fun. I must have just hit the camera before I went live. There we go, that's much better. We are here, and I'm going to show you what I have done with Daisy Meadows. But first, I think I probably need to back up just a little bit. So in Close to My Heart World, we are entering a new, hey Cassie, a new idea book. So with the run of every 2 months and then the annual, it's time for a new little mini idea book. And the first collection up in that idea book is called Daisy Meadows. And so it's got a spring Easter theme to it. And this workshop turned out so cute. So we're going to walk through it. But like I said, it's the first up. And the workshop is fun. So it is 8 scrapbooking pages or 4 double page spreads. So there's lots of ways that you can actually get my workshop guide, so you can create it for yourself or create it with your customers. I'm just going to make my desktop bigger and put myself up in the corner. Okay, that's a little bit better. Sorry, it's super sunny today, and I've moved my desk, so I have this little sunbeam on the side of my desk. But I hate to close the blind when we finally seem to have spring here. So maybe I'll just move it up a little bit. It's super sunny today, and it's been super overcast for the last little while. So I do not want to close that blind if I don't have to. Anyway, back to the workshop. So there's several ways that you can get the workshop from me. You can purchase from my Close to My Heart shop. And that is the chrisrobertson.closetomyheart.ca. And for every $35 that you purchase, you get to pick a workshop guide from me. It doesn't necessarily have to be this one. There's tons and tons and tons to pick from. You can purchase the guide on my blog or any other guide. They're all on my blog at chrisscreativelife.blogspot.ca. And just wait, there's some exciting things coming on my blog. But we're back to the workshop. So those are the ways you can get it. Now let's see what we created and what you actually get when you get the guide. So there is a cover photo that is just a synopsis that shows you the 4 different layouts that you're going to create, or the 8 single page spreads. It kind of depends on how you count your scrapbooking pages. There's always a large photo and then 2 detailed photos to help you assemble your layouts. 1 page for each layout. And then there is the supply list. So I'm just going to show you what I use to create the workshop first. And that is, so it takes 1 package of the Daisy Meadow paper with stickers, and the papers are so cute. They're subtle but bright all at the same time. So there's like a plaid, and then on the back side is like a more pastel-y multicolored plaid. There's the peacock paper with the little stripe on it. On the back side is this floral. Then there's the little Easter eggs. And on the back side, there are bunnies on the peach paper with the little floral in the basket. And they are so stinking cute. And then there's a super fun sticker sheet with some titles, some large florals, some Easter themed stickers. So I used that. I used the coordinating cardstock. And so in the pack of the coordinating cardstock for Daisy Meadows, there are 2 pieces of white daisy, 2 pieces of peach, 2 pieces of smoothie, 2 pieces of Sundance, 2 pieces of Glacier, 2 pieces of Peacock. And then you need 1 extra piece of White Daisy, and that can actually just be a scrap. It doesn't even have to be a full sheet because it's just for the little journaling spots. And then I used the gold shimmer trim and the gold glitter gems. You could totally substitute them out for the Daisy Meadows dots also if you wanted a more subtle look. They're super easy to swap out. So that is what I used to create the workshop. So then also included, you get like a general process of how my workshops work, the easiest ways to cut and assemble. There's your background colors, and then there's detailed instructions with your before photos before you add lots of the embellishing on top and the photo mats, because then sometimes it's hard to actually see what you're trying to do. Then there are suggested photo sizes. Those are just suggestions. You can totally swap it out. And I think that that's one of the nice things about the way my workshops work. Then there's a full color cutting guide with your paper, how to cut your papers, and there is like next to no waste in this workshop. Little tiny pieces left over, next to nothing. So it goes through your pattern paper, then your cardstocks, and your White Daisy for journaling. Okay, so let's look at the layouts because that's probably what you came to see. So this is, okay, I'm going to make myself a little bit smaller in the corner, I think, because you can't see the layout. Okay, so this is the first layout, and it is very cute. So Easter wishes, there's the little Easter bunny and his eggs. Lots of large size photos. So I try and really work with a lot of 4x6s, 4x4s, and 3x3s because they're easy to, obviously this is a full size photograph, and these two are very easy crops off of a regular 4x6 photograph. So I really always try and function in those 3 sizes for my workshops. So this is layout number 1. And here is layout number 2, and this one is super stinking cute. Oh, look at that, this one's upside down. I'm like, wait a second, that bowl looks upside down. So the little bunny on a hunt, the Sundance is the background on this one, some more of the Easter eggs, just a few little bow details up here. Here you can see how the gold I picked turned out, the shimmer trim. And here again, you can see the gold glitter gems. And like I said, they would be super easy if you prefer to use the Daisy Meadows dots. You could easily swap those out. And here's layout number 3. So now we're moving away from Easter. It says it's your time to bloom, and I went with the florals and the peaches, and I think they all turned out really quite lovely. So this is layout number 3. Kind of the peach and the glacier with a little bit of the peacock mixed in, I think turned out quite lovely. And then here's layout number 4, and that is on the glacier background, lots of the florals, happy is the little title, and then today is over here. So I think they turned out quite lovely. So if you have any questions, totally feel free to ask. You can drop them in the comments below, and I will add a link to the blog post where you could actually read more details about the Daisy Meadow workshop. I also do have the, I think that the blog post went live this morning, but the Eat, Play, Love workshop is, thank you very much, Barbara. The Eat, Play, Love workshop is also live as of this, well, it's been ready to go, but it's live on my blog as of this morning. Then a few other things. I am currently working on the Lovely workshop. I have been asked a lot ever since the annual idea book came out, and I said I think I'm waiting for something, and apparently I was just waiting for Close to My Heart to release the PML cards. because the workshop's turning out very cute. My PMLs took a very long time to arrive, so the workshop is a little bit behind, but you should see that soon. And then a few other things I just wanted to mention. I don't know who watched my live last week, but I did these two fun 8.5 by 11 layouts with the In This Together paper pack. And then as when I was doing that, I was talking about, I've put together, because I realized when I did this workshop, some people are having some hard times with actually scrapbooking the pandemic and all the things going on. So I created a little pandemic title prompt. So if you would like that, just add into the comments list, and I will send you on to the link to grab this for yourself. There's 80 scrapbooking titles. So some of them are funny, some of them are serious. But what a great resource just to be able to print and use over and over and over again when you are scrapbooking, our times that are going on right now. And then you can be watching, because I turned this into a sketch, and I'm going to do another live this week, and we're going to recreate it with some different paper, and then that'll be downloadable at that point. So like I said, if you guys have any questions or you're interested in the list, if you just type list in the comments below, I can add that link for you so you can find it easily. And I will add a direct link in the comments to the blog post with all the details about the Daisy Meadows scrapbooking workshop. Sometimes I think that one of the questions that people ask or have is, what's the benefit to your workshop? So I've literally taken everything apart and put it back together. Sorry, it's a little dry. You use almost every scrap of your piece of paper. You don't have leftovers when you're finished a workshop, typically, of mine. The Lovely, you'll have a little bit more just because of the volume of the paper. But you either don't feel bad about just creating a couple of cards or getting rid of whatever's left at the end. There's no stamping, there's no Cricut cutting, so you could do this literally anywhere. That is basically the advantages to using the workshop guide in a nutshell. So I hope you guys have a great Tuesday, and I've got a lot of work to do, so I am going to pop off of here. But like I said, you will see me come back later this week, and thank you. They are super pretty. I was super thrilled with the way they all turned out, and I liked the fact that kind of half of them are Easter themed, and you could totally switch that out if you didn't want to do Easter theme. This piece of paper has this plaid on the back, so you could totally just flip this piece of paper over and switch out your embellishments, and you would have another non-Easter themed page. So really the only one is this one, and same thing, you could also switch this one out too very easily. The other layouts are not Easter themed. They're just kind of pretty. So the first two, if you prefer, you could totally change them into a spring layout. Sorry, a spring layout, or even formal photographs would look awesome on all of these layouts. So that is what I have for you guys today. And like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I am around all day in my office today, so I will just be working away, and that's what I've got for you guys. We'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.